New York, New York, it's getting killed by aliens. Alright, welcome back to XCOM Asia as we head out for Operation Morbid Gift on a very important mission to save New York from terrorism. Alien terrorism anyway, because unlike their usual attempts to abduct people without their consent, this time they're just here to trash up the place. So it's up to us to save the populace and save the day. Now usually I move very slowly and carefully in this game, but terror missions are a ticking clock. The longer we take, the more civilians are gonna die, so we have to balance safety with speed. The good news is that as this map is so wide open, we can use our 2 squad site snipers to cover our advance, which should allow us to be both safe and swift. And by the sound of it, we need to get a move on. We rush forward to see what all the commotion is about, and sure enough, there's some thugs in the club tonight. Oh my god, will someone please? Thank you. With a couple floaters in poor cover and every gun in the squad trained on them, I decide our best move is to simply open up. But while we start off strong, it quickly becomes one of those days. This is why you leave the heavy till last, because once it's obvious we're not going to kill them this turn, we can at least cut our losses. Suppression lowers the threat, and Koala provides some backup overwatch in case they try and charge. But tonight on the terror mission, floaters are the least of our problems.
As unprofessional as it sounds, the bite seems to have turned him into a zombie.
With grotesque abominations shambling around every corner, we really need to start making some hits. You know what, I'm starting to think the Sniper Bros are related to Oakley somehow. With zombies and chrysalids threatening to show up at any moment, it's up to Otter to end this firefight. With the floaters on their way back to Mars, now we've got to take out the zombie before it turns into something worse. But only seconds later, it's clear we're too late, as a newborn chrysalid scampers into the night. He then returns with some floaters who moan at us like angry geriatrics. When faced with a mixed force like this, we need to consider our priorities. Now the chrysalid is the most dangerous enemy by far. It can take us out in one bite and infect our troops to become horrifying zombies. But in this current situation, it's too far away to catch us this turn. The floaters, on the other hand, can shoot us whenever they feel like it. So right now, for at least this turn, we want to focus our firepower and take down those grandpas. Now I've still got mixed feelings on our sniper's performance, but Tackled reminds us why we gave him the big gun. With a rookie and an empty Otter left, we hunker down and get ready for the fire. But first, our bug friend wants to introduce himself. Hi, hello, my name's Chris! No Chris, we hate the humans, get away from him! Now that the chrysalid is firmly in hugging range, our priorities this turn are rather different. And with our sniper rifles out of ammo, it's time for Atlantan to go gunslinging once more. Hi, what's your name? My name's Chris! With the most pressing threat dealt with, now we've got to deal with the gunman. There's no genius tactic in how I'm going to do this. The fact is, there's 2 of them and 6 of us. And without any obvious flanks or cover to spread into, my plan is simply to overwhelm them before they can kill any more civvies. Suppression continues to be invaluable because it allows the majority of my squad to stay aggressive while still keeping the enemy unlikely to hit. I don't want to take any chances with the unsuppressed floater though, so the use of my second smoke grenade should keep us doubly safe. But once again, the floaters prove the least of our problems, as more bugs scurry out of the darkness, and then scurry back into the darkness, and then back out. The suppressed floater gets very mad at being suppressed, and the unsuppressed floater continues to pick on civilians. Hey, nice jacket! Idiot. Now with 2 chrysalids showing up, but not quite in range yet, what we have to consider is this is the last turn we can really prioritize those floaters. Chrysalids are bad, and floaters are bad, but dealing with chrysalids while floaters are shooting you is much worse. Luckily for us, killing the floaters this turn is definitely possible. First, somebody mentions the Ranos that the camera is on, so he decides to shoot with his eyes open. Did you get that? Put me in a montage. Now for our second contestant, we could certainly try shooting him, but with those bugs about to charge us, I don't want to waste any shots. But as he's heavily wounded, Otter can simply step forward and send him to the moon.
Throwing grenade.
Well, he didn't quite make it to the moon, but at least he tried. With all the ranged units down, this mission shifts from a straight up fight to a bug hunt. So we brace our guns for the skittering onslaught.
Let's rock on Overwatch. Ready to engage.
In true horror movie fashion, all we accomplish is a lot of wild shooting, and the two chrysalids charge right past the luckiest woman in New York. In true XCOM fashion, we can't shoot the bloody chrysalids because they're hidden behind the truck. So Otter puts on the NOS. This ain't happening, man. This can't be happening. And the rest of the squad prepares for trouble. I'm pretty sure the chrysalids can't get us this turn, but even if they can, we've got the world's best snipers covering that alley. Let's roll! Oh. Don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me. Oh god. Don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me. So, lesson learned. Chrysalids can move really far in a single action, and Otter and Koala were about one tile away from being horribly killed. As is, we're still alive, but if we don't take out these bugs this turn, we are totally screwed. It's easy to panic when you're face to face with a couple chrysalids, but this is a very important time to stay calm and think clearly, and that means establishing control of the situation. We have one frag grenade, and frag grenades do 3 damage, so all we have to do to be safe is get both chrysalids to 3 health. This means the most important target to hit first is the full health chrysalid. It's a solid hit, and as long as we can do a single point of damage to the other one, we've got complete control. As is, Tackled does a little more. Obviously, with such high hit chances, it was pretty likely we were going to take these guys out. But you have to consider the worst case scenario. It's entirely possible that Otter and Tackled could have missed those 90% shots, and if that happened and we didn't have a backup plan, it could have been game over. The takeaway is even when victory seems certain, you should always plan for the worst. Of course, like any good bug hunt, we've survived the first wave, but there's plenty more to come. Our tactics continue to be the same. The safest place to shoot a chrysalid from is the place where you're not going to miss. So after another amazing sniper shot, Tackled gets up close and personal.
Hostiles pacified.
For a turn or so, things stay quiet as our troopers push forward. But then another zombie comes stumbling towards us.
Adjusting sights.
Damn it.
I have no idea how 4 people missed a zombie, but I guess he was a very agile zombie. He's not the fastest thing in the world though, so we can feel quite safe as we leisurely murder him. And also save that lucky woman while we're at it. Hey, we killed the chrysalids, you're safe I guess.
No longer a threat.
As we carry on, moving against melee threats is very different to moving against ranged threats. Instead of staying near cover, we want to stay far away from it, because high cover is something chrysalids could be hiding behind, and if they get the drop on us like that, it's not going to be pretty. We want to keep our guns up and our line of sight clear. That lets us see things coming and take them out before they get near us. Of course, another property of fighting against melee units is it's very easy to get comfortable. I assume the left side of the map was safe, so Ranos headed over there to get a good line of sight. Oh god, how did you get there? What are you doing? Get away from me! They're coming out of the goddamn walls, man. Luckily, once again, the guy is one tile short of tearing my face off, which is exactly short enough. Hey Ranos, don't move. What? Oh god! With the zombie surprise taken care of, we've got to figure out a way to get up this hill. The fog of war makes it hard to get up there without potentially being ambushed, so Ghostad volunteers to be our expert recon.
Enemy in sight.
I found him. Yep, definitely chrysalids up here, guys. The benefit of this scouting is the rest of the squad can stay in position and fire away. and with his job done, Ghost Dad can run home. Oh god, oh god, oh god. In the finest tradition of movies like Starship Troopers, Aliens, and Love Actually, all there is now is to hold the line.
Eyes filled, Commander.
Enemy is still alive.
Overwatch, we're green to go. Negative damage.
About to start keeping score. Got him. All mission objectives completed.
So ends Operation Morbid Gift. We came, we saw, and we saved one lady. And in XCOM, if it's not total defeat, it's probably victory. And victory means promotions, so let's do it up. For Atlantan, I like the sound of disabling shot on paper. It causes the target's weapon to jam, which sounds rather handy. But in practice, with the amount of damage snipers do, I'd probably rather just shoot the guy for full damage. A lot of people have told me they take disabling shot to capture aliens, but I find suppression handles that job just fine. On the other hand, Battle Scanner gives you an incredible utility in letting you scout out parts of the map without actually going there, which combined with a rocket launcher can let you pull some very nice ambushes on packs of enemies. It can be quite finicky to use properly, but it's the tool I'd rather have. That said, I have to admit I haven't really given disabling shot a chance yet. So to be fair, we'll pick it up for Ranos' promotion, and we'll see how it goes. For Tackled, both Dense Smoke and Combat Drugs upgrade his Smoke Grenade, but in different ways. Combat Drugs means anyone in the cloud gets 20 will and 10 to crit chance, which isn't shabby, but I find will is less of a concern for me than getting shot in the first place, so I'd much rather have Dense Smoke's bigger radius and double cover bonus. For Ghost Dad, having 2 revive medics would be an extremely cautious strategy, and would basically be insurance for if Tackled went down. But I am a complete sucker for suppression, and it's a skill I haven't even tried yet. So rifle suppression is his next pickup. Last on the docket, for surviving his first mission, a Terror mission and a Starship Troopers mission all in one go, Koala is awarded his very own smoke grenade. On the Geoscape front, we unlock the secrets of alien materials, and as a result, we can make shiny new vests. With our research options a little limited due to our lack of resources, we go for experimental warfare next, and considering we have to get it eventually, it's not a big deal. A few days later, a baby UFO comes to visit XCOM Asia. My hard drive ran out of recording space about now, so I don't actually have the dogfight, but I think you can guess what happened. And once I freed up my hard drive, I was ready to lead the squad on our next mission. And though Koala's service has been exemplary, Toothcake just got out of sickbay.
Dropship has arrived.
With the first Terror mission down, we've officially got further than Season 1, but we've got a long way to go yet. Join me next time for Operation Final Flame. Until then, have a good one.